In the last session we discussed exercise 3 up to 2 questions. Now see the third question. What the question given here? Which one is greater? Here 2 by 5 of 4 by 7 or 3 by 4 of 1 by 2. Now you need to check here which fraction is the greater fraction. For that reason we need to find the product of these two factors first, because you know that of is nothing but the multiplication. So here how do you solve this one? Consider the first fraction, which is 2 by 5 of 4 by 7. What is meant by 2 by 5 of 4 by 7? Is nothing but 2 by 5 into 4 by 7. Right? Just you need to, how do you multiply the two fractions? We already discussed. Just you need to multiply the numerators and you need to multiply the denominators. So after multiplying the numerators, what you get here? 2 into 4. Similarly, what are the denominators here? 5 into 7. What is the value of 2 into 4, which is 8? And what is the value of 5 into 7, which is 35? Now, here consider the other fraction. What is the other fraction here? 3 by 4 of 1 by 2. Now, you need to find the product of these two factors. So, write it here 3 by 4 into 1 by 2. Similarly, here we are multiplying the two fractions. How do you multiply? Just you need to multiply the numerators and you need to multiply the denominators. So what will give here? 3 into 1 by 4 into 2. What is the value of 3 into 1, which is 3? 4 into 2, which is 8. Now we got the results, which is 8 by 35 and 3 by 8. Now you need to find between these two factors which factor is the greatest one. So here what you get here? You got it here 8 by 35 or you got it here 3 by 8. These are the factors we got it after calculating these two factors. What we have done here, first we have given this fraction and this fraction, and you need to check between these two fractions which fraction is the greater fraction. For that we took this fraction, we calculated, we got the result as 8 by 35, and we took this fraction, we got the result which is 3 by 8. Now you need to find here which fraction is the greatest fraction. Here, to find the greatest fraction, you need to compare these two fractions. If you want to compare these two fractions, first you need to check the denominator, whether it is equal or not. If the denominator is equal, we can easily compare the numerators. But if the denominators are not equal, we need to make the denominators as equal. That we have already discussed how to do this one. Here, you can observe that here 35 is there, here 8 is there. You know that these two denominators are not equal. Now, you need to make these denominators are equal by multiplying and dividing the other fraction denominator. That is the process we have to do. Here let us consider the first fraction, which is 8 by 35 into, here what we need to do, just we need to multiply the and divide the other fraction denominator. What is the other fraction here? Which is 8. So we need to multiply and divide with 8 here. Multiply 8 and divide it with 8. And you need to find the result. And take the other fraction, which is 3 by 8. And what we need to do? We need to multiply and divide with the other fraction denominator. What is the other fraction denominator? We took 3 by 8. What is the other fraction here? Which is 8 by 35. So multiply and divide with 35. Now you need to find the result. Here you can observe that we make the denominators are equal, because here we got 35 into 8. Here we got 8 into 35. Like this you can do it. If you have given more than two factors, we need to take the LCM of the denominators. But here they have given only two factors. So we need to take the each fraction and multiply with the other fraction denominator. So do it here. 8 is the 64. Now calculate the value of 35 into 8. What is the value of 35 into 8? 8 5 is 40, 0, 4. And what is the value of 8 into 3? 8 is a 24. 24 plus 4, which is 28. Now you got it here 280. Similarly, find this value. Now you need to multiply the numerators. What is the value of numerator here? 35 into 3. What is the value of 35 into 3? You know that 5 is a 15. 1 is a 9, which is 10. You got it here 105 by, just now we calculated here, we got 280. Here you can observe that we got the denominators as equal. Now you can easily compare the numerators. What you get here? You got it here 64 by 280 and 105 by what is the biggest value between 64 and 105? You know that 105 is the biggest one. So we can say that this is the biggest fraction. This is the greater fraction. What is this? This is nothing but this value. Just now we calculated. So we can say that here 3 by 8 of 1 by 2 is greater than 2 by 5 of 4 by 7. This is the problem. Just what they ask here, they have given two fractions. You need to find out which is the greater fraction. For that, we need to calculate the each fraction. You know that one is half is nothing but the multiplication. So we took this fraction, and after multiplying these two fractions, we got 8 by 35. Similarly, we took this fraction, we got it as 3 by 8. Now, you need to compare these two fractions. If you want to compare these two fractions, you need to check the denominators. Since the denominators are not equal, here 35 is there, here 8 is there, you need to make the denominators are equal. So, if you want to make it, how will you do? Just you have to take this fraction and you need to multiply and divide the other fraction denominator. What is the other fraction, which is 8? So, you need to multiply and divide with 8. Similarly, take this fraction and multiply the other fraction denominator, which is 35. 35 by 35. And after that, you can observe that you got the denominators are equal. And you can compare the numerators, and you got here 105 is the greatest one. So we can see that 3 by 4 of 1 by 2 is the greatest. This is 4. From this problem is completed. In this, one more problem is given that you can do it as an homework. Now see the fourth question. Similarly, the third question, the second bit, the same thing. They have given the two fractions. Just the same process you need to do it. Now see the fourth question. Here, what the fourth question given here, Rehana works 2.5 hours each day on her embroidery. That means, here what they have given each day, that means in one day, she is working 2.5 hours. And what they ask here, she completes the work in 7 days. She wants to take 7 days to complete her embroidery. That means, in 7 days, how many hours she need to do, they are asking. Again, what the question given here, they said that here, Rehana, one girl, she wants to complete her embroidery. In one day, she is taking 2.5 hours. And she wants to complete her embroidery in 7 days. That means how many hours she need to work to complete her embroidery, they are asking. Now, if you want to solve this one, so we have given here in one day, she took how many hours? 2.5 hours. That means now you need to change this mixed fraction into the improper fraction. How do you change? 2 2s are 4 plus 1, which is 5 by 2. So, in one day, she is taking 5 by 2 hours in her embroidery. Now you need to calculate in 7 days how many hours she need to take to complete her work. For this reason, you need to multiply these two numbers. That means if you don't know this value, let us consider it as x. Now you can cross multiply this value, this one into this one. And what is the value of x into 1, which is x, is equal to, now multiply this one, 7 into 5 by 2. Right? Now calculate this one. We already discussed how to multiply a whole number and a fraction. If you want to multiply a whole number and a fraction, just you need to multiply the numerators. So what you get here, 7 5 is 35 by 2. Now convert this one into the mixed fraction. How much you will get? You need to divide 35 with 2. How much you will get here? 2 1s are 2. Here 1 will remain, which is 15. And 2 7s are 14. And 17 1 by 2 hours. Just you can do it in the form of the division. How you can do here? 2 1s are 2. Here you will get 1 as the remainder 15. 2 7s are 14. And you are getting 1. You can write in this way, which is 17 1 by 2. So here in one day she is taking 2.5 hours for her embroidery. She wants to complete her embroidery in 7 days. So how many hours she need to take here? 17 1/2 hours she need to take to complete her embroidery. This is the question. Now write the answer. The number of hours Rehana took in each day to complete her embroidery. How many hours they have given? In each day she is taking 12 hours. Now you need to calculate here in 7 days. So write it here. Therefore, the number of hours she can take in 7 days. If you want to calculate in 7 days, just what we need to do, just you need to multiply those two values. So multiply here 2 1/2 into 7. Just convert this one. 2 2s are 4 plus 1, which is 5/2 into 7. We are multiplying the numerators. You are getting 35/2. Just now you calculated, you will get 17 1/2 hours. So here, how many hours you need to take here to complete the embroidery, which is 17 1/2 hours. Now see the fifth question. The fifth question is similar to that of the fourth question. Just I will explain, you can do it as a homework. Here, what they have given here, a truck runs 8 kilometers using 1 liter of petrol. That means here, with 1 liter of petrol, how much distance the truck is traveling here? 8 kilometers. The truck is traveling a distance of 8 kilometers by using 1 liter of petrol. This is given, and they ask here, how much distance will it cover using 10 2/3 liters of petrol. That means here, if they are taking 10 2/3 liters of petrol, how many kilometers the truck has to travel? You need to calculate this one. What's the question given here? With 1 liter of petrol, the truck is traveling at a distance of 8 kilometers. Now, if the truck wants to travel 10 2/3 liters of petrol, how much distance the truck has to travel? This you need to calculate here. First, how do you do here? With 1 liter of petrol, it is traveling 8 kilometers. This one you need to calculate, you need to convert into the improper fraction. So 10 3s are 30 plus 2, which is 32/3 liters of petrol. How much distance the truck has to travel? That means just you need to multiply. So if you multiply 32/3 into 8. So how do you multiply? Just multiply these two numbers, and after that you will get the improper fraction. Convert into the fixed fraction. This is the problem, you can do it. Now see the sixth question. Here what is the sixth question given here? Raju walks 1.5 meters in 1 second. That means in 1 second Raju walks how many meters? 1.5 meters. And here they ask how much distance will he walk in 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, how much distance he walks? This is the question they have given. What they have given here, in 1 second, Raju walked a distance of 1.5 meters. In 15 minutes, how much distance he walks? This is the question they have given here. Just the similarly before question what we have done, here also you need to multiply these two values, but here you can observe that here the units are not same. Here they have given 1 second. In the question they ask here in 15 minutes. So you need to convert this one into the seconds. So just do this one. In 1 second, how much distance he walked here? 2 into 1, which is 2, plus 1, which is 3. 3/2 meters of distance he walked Now in 15 minutes, you know that 1 minute is equal to how many seconds? 60 seconds. So here 15 minutes is nothing but 15 into 60 seconds. This one is nothing but 15 into 1 minute. You know that 1 minute is equal to how many seconds? 60 seconds. In 15 minutes means you need to multiply with 15. So here 15 into 60 seconds. In 15 into 60 seconds, how much distance we walk? This is the question they have asked here. Here we have converted the seconds into the seconds. But in the question they have given the units are different. Just now we need to change the units of this one. Now what we need to do? You need to multiply these two values. So what will get 3 by 2 into 15 into 60. If you find this one, you can come to know in 15 minutes how much distance we walk. So here, how do you do here? Just you need to multiply the numerators and after that, the result you have to divide with the 2. Here you can observe that in 2 table this one will get cancelled. You know that 2 30s are 60. Now you can multiply here what will get 15 is 45. 45 into 30. Just do the calculation of 45 into 3. At last you can keep it 0. So what will get 5 3s are 15. 1 4 3s are 12. 30. So how much distance we walk in 15 minutes, which is 1350 meters. This is the question they have given. Again, what they have given, Raju walks in 1 second a distance of 1.5 meters. In the question they asked in 15 minutes how much distance he walked. So here, since the units are not same, first you need to convert the units. So you know that in 1 minute is nothing but the 60 seconds. So you can write this one 15 minutes as 15 into 60 seconds. So we have written this one. So we have converted in 1 second. He is traveling at a distance of 3 by 2. And 15 minutes is nothing but in 15 into 60 seconds how much? Just you need to multiply so that you are getting the result, which is 1350 meters. Now write this one. Writing the distance travelled by Raju by walk in 1 second. How much they have given, which is 1 by 2 meters. Now you need to find the distance travelled by Raju in 15 minutes. So write it here. Therefore, just write the distance travelled by Raju by walk in 15 minutes is how much. So what we need to do, just you need to find this one, how much you will get 1 by 2 meters into 15 minutes. Right? So how much you will get here, which is 3 by 2 into 15 minutes. But you need to convert these minutes into seconds. So write it into 60 seconds. Right? After that, this one will get cancelled. Just now we calculated how much you got, which is again 45 into 30. So 5 is 15, which is 1350 meters. This is the problem they have given. Now see the last question in this exercise. Here they have given some blanks. You need to fill those blanks here. So in the 7th question, the first one they have given as 2 by 3 into, you need to write the fraction, so that they have given the result, which is 20 by 21. Similarly here 5 by 7 into, you need to fill this blank divided by the denominator as given. This is the question they have given here. You need to fill these blanks here. So here, you know that here, how do you do this one? Here 2 by 3 is there, and if you multiply 2 with some number, you have to get the result as 20. Right? So here you need to check in 2 table when you will get 20. And you know that 2 tens are 20, so write it here 10. Similarly, here 3 is given, the result which is given as 21. That means you need to multiply with one number such that you have to get the result as 21. So is the 21. So write it here 7. This is the first one. Now see the next question. Here they did not given the numerator and in the result they did not given the denominator. Now you need to fill those blanks here. Before filling this one, now observe these two fractions. Here if you observe this one, you can observe that these two are same. Right? Here 5 is there, here also 5 is there. You know that this 5 will get cancelled. And now you can observe that here 3 is there. Here which number will be there? 1 will be there if you will get cancelled. Now you need to check here if you are multiplying 1 with some number, you have to get the result as the same number. Which number you need to do it here? You know that 1 into 3 which is 3. Similarly here 7 is there, here 1 is there. 7 into 1 which is 7. This is the problem. From this session is completed. In the next session we are going to